The breakthrough combination of wind and sun power which drives this ferry through Sydney Harbour will soon be coming to Hong Kong. The vessel, created by Australian company Solar Sailor, significantly cuts carbon dioxide emissions and saves fuel because of these unique panels, which catch the wind, and the sun's rays, which charge batteries for an electric engine.
I was reading in this book that insects, which are the most successful species on the planet, initially crawled around on the Earth, and then they evolved wings as solar collectors and then use them to fly. And as soon as I read that, I thought, well, boats can evolve wings and use them as solar collectors and use them to sail, which is a lot easier than flying.
More than 8 years in the making, Solar Sailor is now set to take its first commercial role outside Australia, ferrying golfers to this island in Hong Kong. The Khao Sai Chow Golf Course is already home to the world's first solar-powered electric golf carts. The Hong Kong Jockey Club, which operates the facility, has bought 4 of the ferries, one with full solar sails and 3 others with solar panels. The club says the extra cost of going solar is worth it if other companies can be convinced to get on board.
We really would like people to think of us as more an enabler, that we do see a technology that's thriving, but purely from a commercial angle, someone unfortunately has to take the first step. And this is where we believe we have a role to play as far as the Hong Kong community is concerned.
Working with Hong Kong shipbuilder Lung Wan Kee, Solar Sailor is cutting costs by assembling the ferries on the Chinese mainland, a far cheaper option than Australia.
We've been looking at better battery companies in China. The resin infusion technology, just even in the boat building, is available here, and the quality is excellent. So for us, it's, we're a global company. We want to take the best from around the world and incorporate it into our system so that we get the best solution. And here in Hong Kong, we've met a lot of good companies and good suppliers.
With one of the world's busiest harbors, Hong Kong is a natural place to test solar technology because maritime traffic is a major source of pollution here. Now the creators of Solar Sailor hope the city's experiences can help the world chart a course for a greener future. Solar Sailor's creators say some of Hong Kong's ferry operators could cut fuel costs by well over 30%. And ultimately, advanced forms of the technology could prove viable on much larger vessels.
If we can make it work here in Hong Kong, we can make it work anywhere. And I think that people look at Sydney and think, oh, it's sunny and windy and it's great, but the technology is applicable to everywhere. Look, with technology like this, we're competing against the incumbent industry that's had 100 years to develop economies of scale. And so hybrid electric solar ferries have got to come in 5 and 10 years and be as good or better than the existing technology. Companies like the Hong Kong Jockey Club that show leadership and invest in this sort of technology really help get the economies of scale up.
If one is willing to tackle issues, in particular today, conservation, environmental issues, that your investment in dollars and cents will pay off big time, not only from a financial angle, but from a social responsibility angle. And hopefully the project that we're doing, both the environment project, the solar drive for the golf carts, the solar-powered catamarans, I think will be a demonstration to let people know that something like this is worthwhile.